Hey guys, Donkey here. Today I'm going to show you my 2020 phone collection. So start on the right side, I'm trying to get rid of or sell. So I'm going to start with iPods. This is an iPod Travel second generation, 1 GB in pink. Here's the first generation, 5 megabytes. Here's an iPod Nano second generation, silver, 2 gigabytes. And should work. Okay, battery died. Here we have an iPod Nano first generation, 8 gigabyte in purple. Here we have a Sony Walkman NWZ-E384. It's not an iPod, but it's a Walkman. We have an iPod mini first generation, 60 gigabytes. It has 6 gigabyte flash mod, that's why 60 gigabytes, and it works really well. It had a broken mini button, so I wanted to get rid of it, but now it managed to fix itself, so I'm keeping it. Let me just put these iPads back into their place. Okay, and there's also an iPod Nano 7th generation here. So here we have a Nokia 3310 2017. This one is working. Here we have an Nokia 105 2017. And it's also working. By the way, these videos, they aren't scripted, so it might take a long time. Here you have a Nokia 100 2011 and the battery is dead, so I'm not going to turn it on. Here you have a Samsung E250. I don't have a charger for it. Here we have a BlackBerry Storm with a button kind of screen. And I am not using it because I removed the battery because it was expanding. Okay, so here we have the Android 1.5 Galaxy speaker. We have the HTC Wildfire, and the battery is dead. Here we have the Galaxy Y, and I think this battery is also dead. Yep, it is. So there's the Galaxy Y. Here we have the Galaxy Ace 2, and his battery also died. So here you have my brother's old phone. I'm not going to turn on most of these phones because some might show notifications up. This is a Galaxy S4 AT&T and has a SIM card reader issue. So basically, it detects a SIM card 1 out of 10 times, and sometimes when you're using it, it might show that SIM card has been removed. So my brother had to upgrade then. So here's my Moto Z, first generation, 4G, and I also killed it. The SIM card reader has been killed by a nano SIM card in a micro SIM card adapter. And I'm not the only one apparently. So good job, Motorola. You did a great job designing the SIM card tray on this thing. It's really bad. Here is a Lumia 532. Okay, I was playing the wrong button. Anyways, it's green. It's nice. It works really well. Here we have a Lumia 515. This one is working really well too. And this one I think is 8 gigabytes. I got for a nice deal. I think it was like $50 or something. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And we have a phone that my brother upgraded to, and he upgraded to another one. So this is Samsung Galaxy J5 2016. And he had to upgrade from it because it was getting slow. It was laggy. And this thing was working well until now, pretty much. Until it got the Android 7.1 update because it got laggy. And I can confirm this thing is a bit laggy, it's a bit slow. So I'm going to keep this phone. But yeah, he upgraded to Xiaomi Redmi Note 8T, So I thought that phone is going to be way better than this thing, even though this is a good phone. So I'm not going to talk about this Motorola phone. I'm going to talk about it later. Now let's go to the iPhones. So here we have an iPhone 3G. 8GB black. A 3G has 60GB black, which the battery is dead as always. It's kind of weak. Here we have an iPhone 4, 16GB black. Here we have an iPhone 4 CDMA, 32GB black too. The screen is quite bad. Here an iPhone 4S, 16GB black. And we have an iPhone 5 that updated from iOS 6 to iOS 10. Don't worry, I set it as ages 8 pops. This is it. The iPhone 5, 32GB slate. Here have an iPod Touch first generation, 8GB. Second generation, 8GB. Third generation, 32GB, but the battery is dead. And we have a fourth generation, 32GB and also black. Okay, so here we also have a Piano Elegance 4. So this was a cheap kind of phone, and it's kind of like worse than the Alcatel. The screen is not best quality. The flashlight is kind of weak, and the camera is fine if you look at another screen and not this one. And battery is really small. It's 1,100 mAh, so this one is not good. It doesn't last a long time. So it's pretty much a kind of collection phone here. And now we're going to talk about the Moto Z Play I have here. So what happened? So this is to me my main phone from October 2019 till July 15, 2019, which is the day before when I'm recording this video. So yeah, I'm going to have some stuttering here. This video is not scripted. But anyways, I had a Moto Z before this one. So you've seen my previous phone collection from a year ago. I had a Moto Z, and I replaced my Moto Z with my iPhone SE. So the iPhone SE later went to my dad, and I got an iPhone 5S here. So this 5S, I wanted to replace the battery as it was really bad. So that's also one of the reasons why I gave my dad the SE, and also so he could have a better phone. However, while I was replacing the battery, I broke the home button ribbon, and I broke the screen cables. So then I got this 5S to the screen from it, but it was really bad quality and was ghost touching. So I took its button, and then later I bought a $10 screen, which does not ghost touch. It's working really well. And I fixed this phone, and I had it to use for my collection and to use my secondary phone also. But then I also bought a Moto Z Play because it was $75, so it was cheap. And I wanted to see how it's going to be because my Moto Z had issues with the camera app and also had its camera lens cracked. The lens glass cover. And the battery was lasting 3 hours. And that was an issue with the Moto Z because it had a really good screen, 4040p AMOLED. It has a Snapdragon 820, and that poor small battery had to power it. So I got a Z Play, and I had 3 days of battery life. However, I had a new issue, which the Wi-Fi connection sometimes had an issue. It would take like 10 minutes to connect or something. The camera liked to take blurry photos, so when I was taking a picture of a homework or something, a part of the homework kind of became blurry, and some of the parts of the homework were sharp. So I have used this anyways, and it was a really nice phone, until I dropped it. And as you can see, the screen protector is cracked. And Not only did I drop the phone, the AMOLED screen broke. So the digitizer, the phone, it works. I was getting notifications. I could use that little chop chop to get the flashlight to turn on gesture that a Motorola has, you know. And I could even turn off the phone because the digitizer worked. But since this phone broke, I had to choose two phones. The J5 or the iPhone 5S. So I didn't use the G5, mostly because the Snapdragon 410 in it, it's slow. Not only that, it lags with the Samsung Experience Android 10.1 update. Also, a lot of apps are kind of slow and laggy, mostly because the processor cannot handle it, and also because Samsung Experience. So I also thought of using the iPhone 5 because it actually works perfectly fine. Apart from this little kind of display issue here, but it's still working fine. But I decided to go with an iPhone 5S that has issues with displaying its battery percentage. So, yeah, this is my phone. So sometimes the battery percentage might be 1% for 3 hours and the battery percentage will drop really fast, but it works. And it's better than an iPhone 5 and better than Galaxy J5 2016. So anyways, this is my entire phone collection, and thanks for watching.